something incredible here on the inside.
Hi everyone, I'm Sam Squiers. Welcome to Surfing Australia TV. We have a massive show ahead. Here's a little sneak peek of what's to come. We have all the action from Australia's biggest grassroots surfing event, how surf training is going to a whole new level. We break down the latest in board design technology, plus feature some incredible footage from around the globe and plenty more. First up, and in big news for Australian grassroots surfing, the national final of the Nudie Australian Boardriders battle will be held at Newcastle in February 2017. And we were there for the launch.
We're in Newcastle today for the launch of the Nudie Australian Boardriders Battle National Final. Is taking place here in February 2017. Today we're launching it with a press conference here at Noah's on the beach, and we've got a huge entourage here of the media to talk to all our surfers and government officials, so check it out.
Well, I think not only is it a big win for surfing, but I think it really cements Newcastle as a premier destination, and very proud to have another national event held here in our beautiful city.
There's some really strong clubs, and it always gets a bit fiery, but it's always really fun teams challenges and stuff when we all get together.
I think the board riding clubs all around the country I think they're directly responsible for nurturing our competitive talent that has gone on to have international careers.
Yeah, board riding, I feel like it's a strong point for a lot of surfers starting off when they're younger. In my career, I feel like it's definitely helped just boost my confidence surfing against other people, surfing heats, and then putting that kind of into surfing events. Surfing for Snapper Rocks, it's awesome. You know, we got Joel, Steph, a lot of big names.
It's all about supporting each other and just having a good day at the beach and doing what we love doing, surfing, and at the end of the day is the winner, but it's all about having a good time and just enjoying it.
I think it says a lot about the stature that Newcastle as a surfing region is held in people's eyes, and I'm sure it's going to be a really, really successful weekend. I just hope we get good surf.
You can find out more about that huge series at AustralianBoardRidersBattle.com. Now as we head to the break, here's some great footage from Julian Wilson and the team at MySurf TV. Welcome back. Well, there's no doubting that surf training has gone to a whole new level at the Hurley Surfing Australia High Performance Centre. And if you've ever wondered what happens there, well, sit back and relax as Wayne Rabbit Bartholomew takes us on a tour.
Welcome to Hurley Surfing Australia High Performance Centre, well recognised as a breeding ground and a training ground for Australia's elite surfers as they prepare for the World Tour. The centre is also accessible to all surfers, micro-groms, young girls and boys, under-18 junior camps, weekend warriors, recreational surfers, come one, come all. I'm Wayne Rabbit Bartholomew. Let's check out the facility. Well, here we are in the facility. Surfing Australia welcomes you. And of course, Hurley have such a high presence here. It's a good fit. High performance surfing, innovation, kind of says it all. Well, here we are in the auditorium. This is where the video analysis takes place. I think that's one of the most integral parts of the High Performance Centre. The surfers actually get to see themselves surfing. The breakdown from the coaches really helps them pinpoint their strengths and their weaknesses. Well, as part of the pathway to the podium, so much more happens outside the surf now. It used to be in the old days, just surf, surf, surf. Now so much happens in the gym. The whole program here is designed to maximise high performance surfing. Well, here we have the mobility and gymnastic area. The surfers come here under the supervision of the trainers. They do go through a lot of stretches, they do through a lot of rolls and a lot of gymnastic work. That gets them ready to go onto the trampoline. As you can see, it's a state-of-the-art program. Well, this here represents stage 3 of the High Performance Centre. It is awesome right now, but there are moves afoot to expand. Surfing is moving forward and progressing at a rate of knots. We've got the Olympic Games happening for surfing. It's all on. Participants in all the camps get access to a full range of surfboards, some of the best shapers in the world. I mean, where else could you get DHD Mayhems, FCS fins? It's all on here. It's all about putting surfers on the right equipment. Wow, I wish it was around in my day. Well, here we are in the living quarters, 22 beds in total. How's that? After a hard day surfing, you come back to this plush accommodation. You got this sort of style here, or else we move over here. The snapper room, obviously, one of my favourites. Here we have the dining room, where we sit down, have a nice meal, the kitchenette. We come in here, a bit of a chill out room here, the living room. And as we can see right now, the Olympics are on TV. Just think in 2020, Tokyo, we'll be watching surfing. Well, here we have the sports science and coaching department. All decisions made in here and all the planning made in here filters down from the elite surfers right through to recreational surfers, through to the weekend warriors. They all benefit. Well, the hub of the Hurley High Performance Centre is the boardroom. This is where it all happens. Who will be on the plane to Tokyo could be decided in this room. Well, there you have it. Thanks for checking out Surfing Australia's Hurley High Performance Centre. You know, whether you're a top professional trying to perfect an aerial 720 or just a weekend punter trying to work on your bottom turn, top turn, the real beneficiaries are the surfers.
For more information, head to surfingaustraliahpc.com. Now, recently, some of the best surfers in the country gathered in Coffs Harbour for the Australian Surf Festival, and here are the highlights from the massive 2-week event. The competition kicked off in pumping waves for the Australian Surf Masters titles, which ran from the 29th of July through to the 3rd of August. The Surf Masters division of the festival crowned champions across 9 disciplines. The prestigious Open men's and women's titles were taken out by 15-year-old young gun Alyssa Locke in the women's and Avoca's Dane Atchison in the men's. The event attracted some of the country's best wave riders from over 35s all the way through to our over 60s, who all put on a cracking show in some excellent conditions. With the completion of the Surf Masters titles, the festival once again welcomed the Australian longboard titles, which took centre stage of the festival window and ran from the 3rd to the 11th of August at Macaulay's Beach on the stunning Coffs Harbour coast. The best longboarders in Australia lit up the 1.5 metre swell with silky skills oozing style and class while competing for the coveted Australian longboard crown. The longboard event saw prestigious titles awarded across 15 disciplines, including the Australian logger titles. Two-time world longboard champion Harley Ingleby did what he does best by winning both the Open longboard and logger titles. Molly Power from Anglesea in Victoria claimed the Open women's title with a display of both traditional and power manoeuvres. After a highly successful Australian longboard titles, the festival continued with the Australian bodyboard titles, which ran from the 11th to the 15th of August at the scenic Gallows Beach. Continuing his outstanding form in the 2016 Australian bodyboard titles was West Australian native Jag Metcalf from City Beach, WA, who posted an impressive 15.35 heat total to claim the Open men's final. Queensland's Britt Ladley grabbed her second Australian title by taking out the Open women's division. Boasting 10 divisions ranging from Groms to Grandmasters, the Australian bodyboard titles was yet again a great success. Welcome back. Well, it's time now to go behind the curtain with the FCS and break down the latest in surfboard technology with shaper Dan Thompson.
Firewise been around for about 10 years now. We've had a lot of success with the combination of my unique designs and their high-tech, innovative materials. The three techs that Firewise is most famous for at the moment are Timber Technology, which is basically a vacuum bag Polonia skin on an EPS core, and it's also glassed in an eco-friendly bio-resin with very low CO2 emissions. So it's a very environmentally friendly product. Firewire's most famous tech, which is FST, it just gives the board a really unique flex pattern where it's flexing from the rails of the board. LFT tech, that's actually been a collaboration between Firewire and myself. We settle on the centre stringer with about a 3/4 of an inch to an inch diameter with a high density Divinisol stringer. That just, for me, felt much more of a rapid response than a wooden stringer. The high density stringer is really twangy, it really loads up and springs. It's controlling the flex of the board really well. This is a sci-fi design in the linear flex tech. I like it because of its simplicity. I find it's a simple but effective tech using, high quality performance materials. The tail design is something I've been working on for quite a long time. I've been doing variations of this tail since about 2008, 2009. At the time I was playing with a lot of wide straight rail boards, which I've since become more well known for, but I wanted to reduce the drag of a slopey curve like a squash tail. What I've done is reverse the angle. So if you took a curve through the tail here and then broke it up into portions, smaller portions like nodes, and then flip those curves over to be reversed, the water releases off much more freely, and it also gives you these points that kind of claw in the face of the wave, and it gives you much more control. Stewie's pretty much writing almost identical file to the stock file. There's just a few subtle adjustments we've made over the past few months since the file got released to the production line. But generally, what Stewie is writing is what you'll get on the rack. Size specifically for your needs. Compare it to a traditional high-performance board, which is very kind of sleek and a bit more needly in the nose. By just having a little bit more width and curve in your nose, you are extending your rail line a little bit more forward and get more effective rail line out of a shorter length board. All my designing and everything that I'm involved in, it has to work, purely on the functional side before I really get behind it and believe in it. So I think the LFT has achieved that.
Well, we still have plenty more coming up on the show, but as we head to the break, here's more from the team at MySurf TV. earlier in the show, we're at the launch of the national final of the Nudie Australian Boardriders Battle. Now let's head to North Narrabeen for the first round of this huge event.
The Nudie Australian Boardriders Battle, it's pretty amazing to have such a neat national series for Boardriders clubs. The guys and girls have been ripping, the waves are amazing, so many peeling left-handers.
Being part of a Boardriders club, part of our culture, and yeah, wouldn't have it any other way. The whole team aspect, it's cool to have everyone on the beach cheering for you, trying to put it together for the team. It was a really contestable day and yeah, some really good surfing going down.
Yeah, it's good to be back in it this year, and we had all the younger kids today, so to get a win with them was awesome.
You can find out more about this fantastic series at AustralianBoardRidersBattle.com. Now, an exciting new competition called Oakley Battle Clips has launched. It's Australia's first man-on-man video competition for surfers, and there are some massive prizes up for grabs. Here's some details on how you can enter. Now, if you need any more information on this great competition, head to oakleybattleclips.com. Now, finally, we're back with a team at MySurf TV who go to all corners of the globe to get you the best surfing vision going around. So let's check it out. You can watch more amazing footage just like that and plenty more at mysurf.tv. Just remember, if you need any information on everything that you've seen today, you can find it on surfingaustralia.com, or you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Sam Squiers. Thanks for your company. We'll see you next time.
Needs to do something incredible here on the inside.